In this video, you're going to learn how to slice 3D prints for multicolor 3D printing. So for this example, we're going to use our keychain. So I'm in Onshape right now, and I'm going to export this as an STL. And export it, and then I'm going to hop over to Bamboo here, and make sure you're in the Prepare tab. Make sure you have Bambu Lab A1 Mini selected in the top left, as well as Textured PEI plate. Then we can go to Add Part. We're going to grab our part and bring it in. Now the first thing you're going to do is make sure that this is scaled properly. So for our keychain, we know it's going to be 2.5 inches square, or roughly 2.5 inches. Yours can vary a little bit. So you can see we're at 6 inches for the width. So if we keep uniform scale checked and we type in 2.5, that's going to bring everything down to scale here. And you can play with it a little bit. Like I might go 2 here, and if you're a little bit over the 2.5, that's not a problem at all. So once you have it scaled to what you'd like it scaled to, then we can go ahead and start messing with our colors. So over here under Project Filaments, you're going to have your different colors. You can add more with the plus sign and remove some with the minus sign. So we can do up to 4 different colors on our machines. I'm going to go ahead and add 4. You're going to want to make sure that these are on PLA Basic. Because that's the filament we're going to be using. If you get into some multi-materials, then you can go in here and you can change the different materials. That's just the type of filament that we're using to print. Then we're going to go ahead and change our colors. So if you click on the number here, you can change it to whatever color, whatever's closest to what you want to print with. And feel free to go look in the print room to see what color filaments we have. So I'm just going to go through, let's see, you got blue, white, black, and maybe let's make this a red. So now we have our 4 different colors that we're going to use. You don't have to use 4. You can use up to 4. The more colors you use, the longer it's going to take to print because it has to switch between those colors. For print settings, we can just keep it on standard. And then if yours for some reason needs support, just remember to enable that support. We shouldn't need it for this design though. Now we need to select which colors we want on which faces. So first I'm going to click on my object. I'm going to click this paint bucket tool up here. And then right now it's on connected same color. We need it on edge detection, and then make sure you're on the fill icon here. Then you can switch between your different colors up here, and you should be able to select the actual face. So you can see now I can select this face to change the color that I want. And then you can go through, and maybe we want the edges to be red. We can go through and select all the edges. And like I said, the more colors you have, the longer it's going to take. So keep that in mind as you're selecting the colors. If you mess up and you want to restart your recoloring, you can just hit Erase All Painting, and then you can start again. And that'll just allow you to select all the different colors. Once you're happy with it, you'll click out on the paint bucket tool again. And then the other thing we want to do is we're going to go into the Others tab here. And let's just get rid of that Prime Tower. Prime Tower we don't really need for what we're doing, and it's just going to be wasted filament and wasted time. So now that I'm happy with that, I can go up here and click Slice Plate. It'll give me my model printing time. It'll give me how much filament I've used of each color. And then we can go down, Export Plate Slice File, click that, and export it to our micro SD card. So now that you have your file, you're going to take it back to the print room, and you're going to want to use one of the A1 minis with the AMS system. So that's going to be the 4 spool holder on the right side of the machine. We should have at least 3 of those. So you have to pick from one of those, and you'll load up all your colors on that machine.